Hey there, boils and ghouls. I'm Mr. Macabre, and welcome back to my movie library. Yeah, I got some good stuff in here to show you today, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, though, pretty much all of this stuff is, yeah, pretty much it's all upgrades, but some good upgrades nevertheless. Managed to, that's kind of one of the things, with the way my movie library is going so far is I really have been, like you see like the boxes in the background and stuff. I've been going through a lot of stuff and really been trying to clear out, movies that I don't want, movies that, I know I'm never going to get around to watching or something is like, like I watched it one time. I was like, I'll hang on to it for now, see if I'm going to revisit it at some point. And then just some point never comes and just no desire. So to be truthfully honest, that's really where the direction of my library is going is really trying to scale some stuff back. I know that there's always going to be stuff that I'm going to want. There's always going to be stuff I'm going to buy. But yeah, that's a lot of it is just really trying to, scale things down, kind of go more quality over quantity and just, try to get good movies that, movies and shows that like I know I'm going to watch, and if I have them, I'm going to watch them. So yeah, so that's kind of really where I'm at. So admittedly, I'm sorry, but not much of anything new with this batch. This is pretty much just going to be all upgrades. So some really good movies I love and enjoy, and I was able get rid of some stuff, get some good store credit, and trade them in, be able to upgrade some movies that I really enjoy, upgrade them to 4K. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be showing you. Just real quick first, cannot believe I got this $2.99, and it is in absolutely perfect condition. Now you guys know, with me it's movies, but you guys do know that I love books too. And to find this, I found Stephen King's Dance Macabre, mass market paperback, and look at it. I mean, this thing is in beautiful condition. Not a scratch on it, not a rip or anything. This thing is in excellent condition. Really nice. So, yeah, can't believe I found that. And only $2.99 for it too. But beautiful. Sorry. So yeah, you guys know, I do get the occasional books every now and then too. Also too, real quick before I show you what I got. Yeah, I showed my friends Glenn and Rob and Jason and Sam on body bags. I showed them this the other day. Now, for my birthday, I ended up getting, I think I showed it in my birthday haul video, I got a new lunch bag. So here's my old lunch bag. And, it's like, it's still in really great condition. Don't really want to throw it out. So what's a good thing to do? Well, here you go. Why not go ahead and use it for movies? As I put in my Riff Tracks Blu-ray collection there. You guys know I love my Riff Tracks. But yeah, this is, as far as I know, I think I have all of the Riff Tracks live Blu-rays. The only one I don't have is Return of Swamp Thing. I have the DVD for that. I don't have the Blu-ray for it. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't really want to get rid of this lunch bag. Is still in really good condition, so I thought about it. I was like, well, why not use it as a way to store some movies? Why not, So I just thought that was kind of a fun idea too. So there you go. Never thought I'd think of lunch bags as a way of storing movies, but here we are. Also too, this is an old one I found, clearing some stuff out of the closet. And yeah, as you can already figure, guess what's in it? This one here, hang on. This is good for DVDs. These ones are good for DVDs. You see right there. There we go. There's 8 of them in there. Or no, 7 of them in there. And this is where I put my Looney Tunes DVD collection. These are all 6 volumes of the Looney Tunes. So, yeah. I just thought that this was kind of a nifty way to do it. I am buying, when I know they just put up the pre-order for the next volume of Looney Tunes cartoons. I am buying them, and but I still want to hang on to these, mostly because I like to put these DVDs on to go to sleep by. I'm one of those kind of people, like when I go to sleep, I like to have the TV on for noise. So, and yeah, Looney Tunes cartoons, a lot of times it's, I put them on, it's relaxing and it's easy to go to sleep with it. But anyway, so yeah, I saw this, I was like, I wonder, and so I tried, I was like, why not? Good way to store my Looney Tunes DVD collection, so happy about that. So yeah, it's like, that's something to think about. If you ever have, you ever have some lunch bags hanging around and, they're still good, they're in good condition, you can use them for storing stuff or whatever else. And, or like my workplace where every once in a while they'll give us a lunch bag, just kind of a thank you or whatever. So why not? So use them for some storage. So there you go. And this, like I said, this is great because I was able to put all my, I was able to put my entire DVD collection in this little bag. So that's cool. Always trying to look for fun ways to, make kind of like your own collector's editions or try to find fun ways to, store your movies. So, all right. I think I wasted more than enough time. Let's get to what you probably really came here for. Okay, like I said, clearing out a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows that I'm not going to watch again. Yeah, when it comes to TV shows, I'm just kind of more like, it's got to be something that I know, because TV shows are a really big, time investment and stuff. So if I'm going to keep TV shows, I know they really need to be, either shows that are not very big, or they got to be shows that, if I'm going to invest the time in them, it's got to really be worth my while. So, but anyway, so yeah, upgraded. I got 7 here. So here we go. First up, yeah, 3 of these are Kinos. So first up, we have Death on the Nile. Whoa. Death on the Nile, Agatha Christie. I love this movie. It is a great movie. Even though the Branagh version was pretty good, this is a much better adaptation of the movie. This one is way more closer to the book. And an amazing cast. My God. Peter Ustinov as Hercule Poirot, Jane Birkin, Lois Chiles, Betty Davis, Mia Farrow, John Finch, Olivia Hussey, George Kennedy, Angela Lansbury, Simon McCorkindale, David Niven, Maggie Smith, Jack Warden, all-star cast, And I believe these are, this is upgrade. I had the Blu-ray, this is upgrade. Commentary by film historians Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. The Making of Death on the Nile, interviews with Peter Ustinov and Jane Birkin, theatrical trailer, teaser and trailer. So, but yeah. Then get the alternate artwork on there. So, I'm sorry, the 4K is out of the case at the moment because I have it in the, in the player. But Kino Lorber, the disc art is always the same. So it's the exact same thing. The only thing is, instead of Blu-ray, it says 4K on it, but you guys get it. So, same. It's the same as the slipcover, so just go ahead and use the alternate artwork, which works for me. I like it. So, hang on a sec. But yeah, Death on the Nile. Really, really good movie. And I was watching it a little while ago. 4K transfer on is beautiful. Looks great. Kino, I think, Studio Canal. Kino and or Studio Canal did a really great job with the transfer on this. You got Dolby Vision on it. Just looks really, really good. It's a great movie. If you love a good murder mystery with a little bit of quirky, dark humor in it, yeah, Death on the Nile is definitely going to do it for you. They just released Evil Under the Sun on 4K. Unfortunately, they didn't have it there, so I wasn't able to pick it up. It's like, yeah, it would have been nice to get the 3 Christie movies that they just put out on 4K. So, but anyway, so it is what it is. But as they always say, but still, really, really happy to have it. Great movie, really good. Love the transfer, and even though this is basic and just a basic, simple, standard edition, it's like this is really, really nice. And considering with the trade-ins and everything, no money out of pocket, why not? I'll take it. Go ahead and do the other Agatha Christie since I'm already on that one. This one here, we have Agatha Christie's The Mirror Cracked. this is a really good movie as well. Great all-star cast. You know, you got Angela Lansbury as Miss Marple. You got Edward Fox, Kim Novak, Rock Hudson, Geraldine Chaplin, Tony Curtis, Elizabeth Taylor. So yeah, really, really good fun murder mystery too. And Angela Lansbury, man, she's great as Miss Marple. You know, really, really good movie. And like I said, that's the only thing that bugged me was just, man, I'm really kind of disappointed they didn't have Evil Under the Sun. Would have been nice to get all three of the Christie movies on 4K. I'll get it soon enough, but there you go. Then, like, as I say, you know, like, yes, Kino Lorber, the disc art is always the same, so the only difference, one says Blu-ray, one says 4K, and then, of course, the reversible artwork is the same as the slipcover, so. But, yeah, really nice. And again, you know, with trade-ins, so no money out of pocket. So now I get to upgrade my Blu-ray to 4K. So happy about that. There we go. And the mirror cracked. Nice. Whoa. Kind of come a long way. I used to have that, you know, box, the Lionsgate DVD box set that had all 3 DVDs in it. Now, went from that all the way to 4K, so. And even though this is not Agatha Christie, we are, you know, some Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, some Sherlock Holmes, a great movie by Bob Clark. We have Murder by Decree on 4K. This one here, it looks okay. I don't know. There are parts of it, in my opinion, a little too grainy for my taste. I think a lot of that had to do with the film stock and the way it was filmed. But still, an amazing, great movie. Even though the funny part is, by the time that Bob Clark directed this movie, he was like dead set on getting away from horror films. He did his, you know, his first 3 movies were horror films. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, Death Dream, and almost a Death Proof, Death Dream and Black Christmas. But so even though this is more like a detective murder mystery, there is definitely, because of the whole Jack the Ripper thing going on in this, yeah, there is definitely a you know, there's definitely some horror elements in this movie, but it's a really good film. Yeah, James Mason's Dr. Watson, Christopher Plummer's Sherlock Holmes, great movie. John Gielgud, Donald Sutherland, who else is in here? Susan Clark, Genevieve Bujold, let's see, Frank Finley. Anyway, yeah, great movie. So nice to get another great Bob Clark movie on 4K. As much as I would love it, I seriously doubt we're ever going to see the Porky's movies on 4K anytime soon. Because that's Fox, and now Disney owns Fox, and I'm sure those movies are probably something they would want to bury so you could never find them again. So it's like right now I'm kind of like, I got my Blu-rays of them, and that's, for the time being, that's as good as it's ever going to get. But anyway, still. So, but yeah, just still really, really nice. And again, like I said, nice to upgrade for no money out of pocket. Use trade-in. So there you go. So we got this here, Murder by Decree, great movie. You know, if you love, you know, detective murder mysteries with a bit of a horror element to it, check this out. It's a really great film. This here, would you believe I only paid $3.43 for this? No joke. Found this in the record store, and you know, thanks to bonus points and everything else, I ended up getting the 4K steelbook of Escape from New York. You believe that? I was able to use bonus points and everything, so I only pay out of pocket only $3.43 for this. I'll go up there. And you got the inside. You got the 4K, the Blu-ray of the movie, Blu-ray of the bonus features. So I think you can kind of tell. Sorry, I'm just kind of lazy about taking the discs out. You know, you can kind of tell about that. It's basically it's the original poster art for Escape from New York. That's what's on the inside artwork there. But and look at this thing. It's like, I mean, it's a little smudged. Need to wipe it off, but other than that, it's in beautiful condition. Not a dent, not a scratch, not a scrape on it. cannot believe I got this. $3.43. See, and this is the one I've been rocking. I got the, well, that's the inside of the steelbook artwork, obviously, but yeah, I got this, and not even a slipcover on it. So anyway, so yeah, kind of nice. Get it with a nice steelbook. So why not? I mean, yeah, granted, this is more of a, it's like you got it and everything. You just pay $3.43 to buy something you already have, but admittedly, this is more for the packaging, more of a vanity purchase. But still, for a movie like Escape from New York, yeah, no, man. Yeah, amazing. So, and like I said, everything is included. So, love that. I'm not going to really start going down the steelbook path, but just every once in a while, it's like there's a certain one, like a movie, whether either they're given to me as a gift or, I come along and there's one that's just, it's a movie that I love so much, and, all I got is just kind of the standard, Amaray case edition, So, it's nice to upgrade. So, got this in the mail today. This is, got this from Amazon. I did have the Alamo Drafthouse, but I really wanted the Arrow version of this. So we got Cheap Thrills. Really, really sick, twisted little movie, but in a fun way. I didn't realize that was Pat Healy. That him and Sarah Paxton are in. They're in The Innkeepers together. I didn't realize that. I think it was somebody else who mentioned that. I was like, wow, wait a minute. It's like, okay. So, but yeah, it's like those two were the stars of The Innkeepers. David Koechner, always liked him. Ethan Embry, always liked him. So, yeah. Strange little movie. You haven't seen it. You got these two guys, and they're hanging out in the bar. This guy here, he's, he's running short of money. He needs to try to figure out a way to, pay his mortgage, keep his family afloat and everything. And then this married couple here, Sarah Paxton and David Koechner, they meet them and they start daring them to do stuff. And, they're, hey, if you do this, I'll give you so much money. If you do that, I'll give you so much money. Whoever does this first gets so much money. But, and so they invite them back to their house. And then as the night goes on, more and more, like just the more things they dare them to do, the more bizarre and the more grotesque and everything gets. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's pretty good. So, of course, you got your nice Arrow slipcover there. Yeah, you got some new bonus features on here. Yep. With Friends Like These, a newly filmed interview with director E.L. Cass and producer Travis Stevens. Newly filmed. Yeah, so you got a lot of new bonus features. So this is worth the upgrade, I think, from the Alamo Drafthouse Blu-ray. So there you go. Sorry. If you ever watched The Innkeepers and you thought, like their characters really should have got it on in that movie. Well, if you're upset that they didn't get on The Innkeepers, at least you'll know they get it on in this movie. So there is that. But there you go. It's kind of your regular, Arrow Blu-ray. And yeah, what is this? The Oily Maniac. There's your Blu-ray disc right there. And then, of course, the reversible artwork is the same as the slipcover. So, I'm not entirely sure why this is Blu-ray only and not a 4K. I'm not sure. But, yeah, you got your little booklet here, Come on. Yep, you got that. And then, of course, you got your poster, which is, I'll go ahead and show it to you. Pretty much the same as the artwork on the slipcover and the, the alternative artwork. So you pretty much, you get the idea. So, there you go. So, yeah. So, fun, like I said, bizarre but fun little film. If you get a chance, check it out. You know, so, sorry, I'm covering up Sarah Paxton. I know some people probably never forgive me for that, but yeah. So really nice to get this. You know what? Real quick, I'll go ahead and just tell you real quick what's on here. Let's see. High definition Blu-ray. Blah 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 blah. English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Brand new audio commentary by film critic and author Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Audio commentary by director E.L. Katz and Pat Healy. With Friends Like These, a newly filmed interview with director E.L. Katz and producer Travis Stevens. Money Talks, a newly filmed interview with actors Pat Healy, Ethan Embry, David Koechner, and Sarah Paxton. Double Down, a newly filmed interview with writers Trent Haga and David Ciccirillo. Sorry if I messed that up. Ketchup, Cheese, and Fake Blood, a newly filmed interview with special effects makeup artist Hugo Villaseñor. I hope I said that right. Vital Heat, the making of Cheap Thrills. Cheap Thrills at Fantastic Film Festival 2013. Theatrical trailer. Cheap Shots, a gallery of photos taken by Sarah Paxton's character Violet as seen in the film. On-set production photos. Reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Sister Hyde. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Sister Hyde. Collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by Heather Wixon and Matt Donato. So, sorry. So, yeah, you could definitely tell. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's Blu-ray, so it's not going to be much of an upgrade in terms of picture and sound quality from the Alamo Drafthouse Blu-ray, but at least here, if you love your bonus features and everything, it's like Arrow's got you covered. So I would definitely say, yeah, pick up Cheap Thrills, fun little movie, bizarre little movie. And I told you I ordered a couple of little goodies that from Vinegar Syndrome. I just got those in. And first up, we have, I know I said goodies, but I'm sure some people will be like, dude, I think your idea of goodies is a little bit different than mine. But yeah, had this on Blu-ray, had to go for the 4K. It is Dario Argento's Phantom of the Opera. So, you guys know me. I'm going to, I love you guys know I love, getting my Argento films on 4K. And I haven't really had a chance to check this out yet, so I'm not sure really how good it looks. I know that, Phantom of the Opera, definitely not the best of Argento's films, but obviously enough, Ozzy Argento in 4K is always a good reason to upgrade. So, there you go. And that's another thing. Kind of like Kino Lorber, the disc art is pretty much the same. The only difference is this says 4K, this says Blu-ray. And then there's the other artwork. Same as the slipcover. So, anyway, so yeah. I need to check this out and see how good it looks. I'm sure it's going to be really good. Even if the movie itself is not Argento's finest work, I'm definitely sure that Vinegar Syndrome did a great job on the 4K transfer. So, and like I said, of course, unfortunately, the late great Julian Sands, unfortunately, plays the Phantom in here. And then, like I said, of course, you got Ozzy Argento. So, and like I said, anytime you get Ozzy Argento in 4K, that's a pretty good sign. Last but not least, this is amazing. I'm so happy. I had this on DVD for the longest time, but to now have it on Blu-ray, this is awesome. We have The Veil, a horror anthology TV series with Boris Karloff. It's like, thinking of this, I got the Thriller back there. I don't know if you can see it. The Thriller set back there. Kind of wonder how many TV shows Boris Karloff, hosted. But this is really good. A lot of spooky stories, kind of urban legend type stories and everything else. I had these on cheap DVDs, but now to get a beautiful Blu-ray set of it. And this is one of those ones, like, it's got the kind of like, pull from the bottom. There you go. Which, that is actually something I think is cool, is the fact, look at this. They did this here. So when you slip it in, I'll show you in a second. But, that's cool. Because the problem is, is whenever they do these and you try to slide it back in, the plastic always keeps getting stuck on it. So I think that that's really cool that they fixed that, So it makes it easier for you to be able to slip it in there and you don't keep ripping the plastic on your Amaray case. So, but damn, look at all that, man. And this is, whoa, oh man. Looks like I'm going to need a new case, folks. Unfortunately, the case has a little crack in it. Yeah, you can see there. Yeah, I'll survive though. I got some extra cases I can use. So anyway, but yeah, if you can see it. Trying to be careful with this. 3-disc set. Now on the inside, go your, well, no, it's a different, oh, okay, no, it's just a different cover. I thought it was like a episode listing or something, but okay. All right, that'll work. So, anywho, I guess this here is your booklet here. That's where your episodes go. So yeah, this pretty much is your, this is pretty much your info, lifting the veil. But this is a really, really good spooky horror and, not really sci-fi, but kind of like horror mystery anthology. And I cannot believe that, they did this. They put this out. And then, like I said, it's like what's really nice about this. Oh, I forgot to show the other side of the little slip side. Boris Karloff, you gotta love him. So what you do is you just take your little case here, you like that. Then when you get ready to put it back in, come on, there you go. And you don't keep snagging the plastic on your Amaray case, so that's really nice. I like that. So yeah, I just gotta put these in the new Blu-ray case, and we're good to go. So that's it. So go ahead and real quick, just to show off, we got The Veil on Blu-ray. Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome. Dario Argento's Phantom of the Opera, upgraded to 4K. Cheap Thrills, upgrade from the Alamo Drafthouse Blu-ray. Escape from New York, Steelbook upgrade from the standard. 3 Kino Lorbers. We have Bob Clark's excellent Murder by Decree. Agatha Christie's The Mirror Cracked. And Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. Awesome. And we picked up a new Stephen King book. Here you go. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys all that stuff and, show you my fun little storage ideas and whatnot. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch all of this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you mind leaving it a like? And, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment, share, ring the notification, blah, blah, blah. You guys heard this stuff before. And, yeah, that's it. So, take care of your movie library. It'll take care of you. And, thank you guys again. Can't thank you guys enough for watching, taking the time out of your day. And, that's it. So, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all later. Bye.